Hi, I'm Joe Wright Calendar, the author of the Happy Little Garbage Truck picture book and educational system. Well, as we kind of round up our my thoughts, I was thinking about how important encouragement has been this past year, and in particular, looking at why Joel uh, Wong's article, "The Science, the Psychology of Encouragement." Well, as I started thinking about how wonderful it's been to encourage myself, which I said the other day that it's like putting the oxygen mask on. I'm doing these YouTubes, and I said, if I don't use what I'm finding out and researching myself, what's the purpose? It's for my benefit, it's for your benefit, and ultimately it's for your students and your children's benefit to encourage yourself because when we start there, we feel the benefits and then we're even more inclined to share them because we know how important they are. So, as I said that it's a very effective method for me, and it's actually helped me move along to my goals. However, this road has not been a straight, smooth, or easily found road. I've been doing a lot of goal setting with my relatives. We have a ongoing goal setting group, which has gone on, I don't know, maybe 20 years. However, in setting these goals, I found out that if I encourage myself along those paths of what I've identified or teased out as important towards moving, say, like I'm a writer in particular, moving my goal towards getting my books published, getting them in distribution, wider distribution, um, I found that encouragement really helped. And that's an easy thing to say, but I thought I'd talk about how one one trait of encouragement was so much more important, especially in those bumpy roads. Now, these traits are part of the what the Adlerian scholars have found to be things that made encouragement more effective than just praise. And these include confidence, courage, inspiration, hope, perseverance, and I believe I've named them courage, perseverance, confidence, inspiration, and hope. But the one in particular that helped as I reflected on this the most was perseverance. And that's what we need when we hit it looks as though we've hit a dead end because the dead ends are usually times to reflect, and we could see that there's another path that might not be as clearly marked. You might have to climb over some boulders, but those things are actually giving us the strength and the skills that we need for the next plateau. So, but I found out that perseverance is a discipline. We don't necessarily have it innately. It does appear to be more, uh, I guess, apparent that we have to when it has to do with our own survival. We persevere. But for our mental survival, uh, that's why I said it's a discipline because our emotional, mental development it relies a great deal on this particular trait. So I kind of lump it into my positive mindset toolbox. So, everybody has health issues, emotional issues, physical issues that they're circumstances and conditions that they deal with daily, and I have my own. One has been my sinuses, which in this last couple of months have been pretty horrendous. However, I've been encouraged to persevere, like this writer that I read about, and I can't remember what her medical condition was, but I found out, and this lady had won an Oscar for one of her screenplays, I believe. But what I, what I can remember is that she could only put in maybe 10 or 15 minutes a day to write, and she'd have to lie down and right on her tummy as she was developing this story. And I said, wow, I don't have a condition that requires me to take frequent breaks or uh, do anything in that particular way. But I was just amazed by her perseverance. And she had the story, she wanted to get it out, and she did. Or I read in other instances about physical endurance. And one in particular that comes to mind is this father whose son was born with a disability, who carried him throughout a number of Ironmans and Ironman competition and races. And I saw that at age 65, he finished the Boston Marathon with his carrying his son, or I don't know exactly how. I think he pushed him in a wheelchair from what I can kind of remember, but he placed 24th. So when I'm looking at things that have become roadblocks or it appeared to be impositions to getting towards a goal that I've set in mind, the two things I have to say prayer is incredibly important because that gives me that positive mindset and perseverance. There's a mental work and then there's a physical work. Once your mind is positively geared towards that goal, then you have to do the work. And we were talking about that yesterday. It's a one step at a time venture. So until next time, I hope to see you and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.